Always with this game. Storyteller 2. Ooh. So, I forgot where we left off. It's been a few days since we played. Oh yeah, we're gonna go place the water. With our story quest. Am I going the wrong way? I think so. I passed it. Ha! Just ignoring what I'm doing. Okay. There she is in here. It's good to see you. Up and about again, Rose. Tell me, did you pay the Elder Seer a visit as I bade? Appointed personal envoy. Amazing. And now you are to bear the Elder Seer's missive to our allies. Well, it seems you've made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honor with tireless hard work. And anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Short of Warrior of Light, I can imagine no better adventure to represent us that my girl is some compliment. She's so pretty. But I've flattered you enough for one day, and I don't want your head to get too big or you'll struggle to lug it around the realm. Speaking of which, Ezra is a big old place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizon. The sky is literally quite the limit. Even if your errand didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Lominsa, City of Pirates, and Ulda, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser trodden region takes your fancy. The calamity changed the face of Zoria, and much of her now lies in the shadow, beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for wide-eyed adventure like your good self. Mind you, it won't be all fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from internal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals, so don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties encounter, I am confident that you will pull through and emerge the stronger for the experience. These are interesting times, Rose. It's been 5 years now. But folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. It does excite me. Let's get to it. Airship landing. Well, how the heck? go. Lancer's Guild. Yes, please. And away we go. should I be doing all these side quests? I kind of feel like I should be. Greetings, Rose. I assume it was you who purified the befouled water at the hedge tree. The joyous bubbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both of them and myself, I thank you. Now, without further ado, let's speak of which that sent you here to learn. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from the tree's roots all the way up to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the Twelveswood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise in too great a volume and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is a balance, and Conjurer derives its power from nature. We must take care not to use our art in a manner like disrupt the state. We must be mindful of the ceaseless tug of war embedded in creation. This fruitful stalemate of the elements. I'm here. What has transpired? A herd of young antelope stags has gone berserk. I don't know what's got 'em panicked, but there's no calming 'em now. The mad beast gored the soldiers sent to shepherd him away from civilian settlements, leaving us with pale wounded over Jocelyn Spire, and not enough hands to stanch the bleeding. We need a healer, and fast. Curious, I said nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let's make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I feel the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt we two will suffice. We must divide our forces. Rose traveled straightway to Jocelyn Spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavor to rally further healers, and follow after you bearing what restorative urgence I can. Yes, sir. You, sir, head to Staleglade Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Isunami. Who are a conjurer, you say? You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. Okay, well, I did. There we go. These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with the stags yet rages, and there are a report of yet more wounded. I bid you join the Woodwallers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry. My art shall be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go. Oh, I'm gonna fall and then I'm gonna hurt myself. Look at those cute little lemurs. Let's take a look at them. Oh, they're so cute! Ah! Ah! Come, lend a hand, have you? Quickly, the fight is this way. Oh boy, not one of these. Conjurer, your aid! I died? Shoot. Let's try that again. I just wasn't watching my health close enough, I guess. Where do you watch that? I just died like a noob. Again? Oh boy. Well. deaths. That's ridiculous. Do 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 do. My gear's probably so broken, maybe. Oh, easy it is. I'm sure my gear is probably broke. So, I'm fine, don't mind me. Pray tell me we are not too late. Sylvie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster, I would not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. Rose, may I ask you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone in her weakened state. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my powers, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her, losing her magic, I mean, and then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think. Please, I need to be alone. Rose, you have returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie? I see. I once taught you conjurers harness the power of nature, that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing, the principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite, and now that which I most fear has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills, and Sylphie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I, for one, could not bear to see the child suffer from the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution in this dark dilemma. It may be that I will have need of your assistance in the future, Rose. Do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of the earth, wind, and water. You grow closer with nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the implacable power of surging wave as it swept you along in its path. Like earth and wind, the nature at large, the element of water is possessed of more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. In recognition of this feat, the spelled fluid aura is now yours to command. Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth you must strive to attune yourself even more closely to the elements and to nature. Action learned, a fluid aura. There we go. Level 20. Where am I at now? 17? Ooh, look at all that stuff. Ooh! I look so much prettier now. What does this do? Aligns targets. let's try to do some of these side quests, because I feel like they're really starting to pile up. And I might be missing things. So... there. You are an adventurer, yes? Good, I have a task for you. Take yourself over to the Conjurer's Guild and speak with my student Viera. She has her hands full preparing for the auguries and would welcome your assistance. In her excitement of becoming a conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is well and good, but it would not have an initiate collapse from exhaustion. Yes, I am Viera, but I am also awfully bit. Oh, you say let herself asked you to assist me? In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand, especially as mine appear to be shaking, though only very slightly. Not that it's anything to worry about. More nervous energy. I would be excessively grateful if you would take this rose oil and refill the censers. There are two that require attention. Please have care not to disturb the conjurers amid their meditations, as you must be quiet and unobtrusive as possible. My thanks. I must admit to being rather impressed at how faithfully you followed my instructions. I had always considered adventurers to be uncouth and rowdy lot, but I see you are capable of courtesy as well. Lady Mandeline has a fine eye for character. You should feel honored that she should choose you for the task. Potion. There's one. That was easy enough. Those little side quests are pretty easy, huh? Right there, not another step. I apologize if I've startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch had grown had grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknown to myself, I have been scattering exemia rose hips all through this road. Oh, good ma'am, if you'd help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you, your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Great Gloom Brewery. Remember to tread lightly, lest you crush them underfoot. Easy peasy. Good ma'am, pray tell me you have recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one to the traveler's boot. Blessings be upon you. I feared this path would be lined with roses next year. Not such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectable, ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to seek your ideas. Plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed has its place, you might say. 'Twas most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. Money. Damn it, another adventurer, you're like flies on muck. Whatever they did to deserve such a plague, I don't know, Spit. I suppose times are changing, and they keep telling me I should. Perhaps you might be, oh gods help me, just take this rose to Waldo of Stillglade Fane, will you? Well, what are you standing there for? Go deliver the bloody rose. Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Gear. Here we must commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. Yet I must confess the elementals did not whisper of your coming. We did indeed request rose from Elthred, but you should bring it to us in his stead means that something wonderful has happened. Elthred has long held a grudge against many of the adventurers who have passed through the gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by collectors that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. Yet if it is peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices. So has the elder seed seeker taught us. So do we live. I doubt it was easy for Elthred to trust his rose to you when when he hears we have received it, he will come to know not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it was by the will of the elementals that you came to us this day. Please accept this token of our gratitude. Yes. Cleaning up some of these side quests tonight. There's just a lot of that everywhere. And I just don't want to leave them because I'm assuming as I level they will become more and more. And they're easy enough. Greetings, traveler. Come see the famed amphitheater, have you? I am Estain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of culture, and I fear I must trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of the night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation. So much, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them all seem something of a chore. And it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. Well done, friend. She knew well the power of art. How could you strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations? This amphitheater was her greatest gift, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if these sylphs come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but perhaps the Carling canopy can make use of them. Anyways, thanks be to the elementals for bringing you here today. You there, adventurer, could you deliver a message for me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside. She is doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due. Truth be told, however, I can't simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. What's this all about? said he needs a break. The nerve of that sniveling little shite crying for relief at a time like this. He has already forgotten how short-handed we are since that business with the example the other day. And send in a bloody unknown venture to do his bleating, no less. That self-servant sod thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his sore soles while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing ventures to our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. Makes me bloody boil, it does. Ah, but it's not you I should be grieving. A piece of me mind too. You seem a decent enough sort considering. Still understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate. Damn fool that he is. Go on then, stay out of trouble. That girl's cute. It will take my previous explanation did not suffice to state your curiosity. Very well, if you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you practical education free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example, but I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spirit, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of thimbleweed robe, and deliver them to the Lancer's Guild. There is much more to be found in these stalls if you have dedication to seek and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless merchandise experience. Why should I rightly charge you for such an opportunity? But worry not, I am a man of my words, and terms will stand. Deliver the goods, and she may see fit to reward you. Beeswax. May I take the opportunity to say that it's an honor and a privilege to serve you. But you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes, feel free to take as much as you require. And you will of course inform Master that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Of course. Sorry, lass, we ain't open yet. Oh, well, And what was it you said you wanted? A bone spearhead? Ah, here she is. Take it and tell that bastard we're square. Ye got discerning eyes, miss. The craftsmanship truly something, ain't it? Perfect scrutiny in any matter of goods. If I ever hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. And there I was thinking I might make guilt today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. What business have you with me, adventurer? You come upon the biddings of master? So soon? I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago. Yet, here are all the items I requested. Truly is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself into his image, if you have any aspirations as a merchant. Okay. Where's this last one in this area? Ah, fresh-faced adventurer, the very manner of a person I had wished to meet. The Lantern Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons, and gnawing away at the support pillars. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thank the builder, but I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the Woodwallers or God's Quiver. Hence my delight at your timely arrival. Why, an adventurer who could not dispatch such woodland nuisances is not worthy of the name. Not here at any rate. And you know what becomes of incapable adventurers? Ah, but perhaps it is best you do not. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I certainly hope it is not. that's where I had to go? Yep. The squirrels are dealt with then. Very good. I am pleased to see you have proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? Why, such sluggards soon find themselves no place for them in the city. And where do they end up after leaving? Well, you shall hear the truth of that before long. Okay, that finishes that area. So I guess we'll start going to this envoy, but I really didn't want to. I kind of wanted to finish some more tasks. But it is what it is. I guess we'll do the ones on the way. All about adventures. You'll do anything for reward, won't you? Well then, I want to make her laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely with a bow. seem to work, but she still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll prove how nice you are. You're odd. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet that if you surprise her just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. You're a really good dancer, miss. That looked like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Thank you. You're pretty good at this. Lost her father 5 days ago. During all the fighting, she hasn't laughed much since then. So I wanted to, we're all worried, but a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately, and you wouldn't understand. Thanks anyway for the help. Might you have a moment? I'm in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You could find her in the shaded bower in the midst of the markets. Why would I simply not go and speak with her myself? Well, as I'm sure you've observed, in person they can be, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over the missive next time you find yourself in the markets, please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Okay. Are you dabbing me? That's my favorite one, too. Yeah, as she grows, she gets cute stuff. It is awesome. I didn't even pick it. It's just whatever her gear is right now. I love how the little ears poke out. I like this game. It's actually pretty laid back and fun. did you guys do? I'm level 17. How did you guys do on your core stuff? Good. What did you guys end up getting? What were you working on? Warm-up week. Got it. For sure. I make no secret about my disinclination towards Grenadians, as you may know, but I just saw a rare sight that I would be remiss not to share with a fellow adventurer. Ah, yeah, Worm is a pretty big deal now that nothing else is that good. And randoms are pretty awesome. Just over yonder in the orchard, acorn orchard, I saw a commonly mated. New to these benighted parts, I'd wager, dancing with a gaggle of younglings. 'Twas was a dance I had not seen before, and I've seen my fair share. Do they perhaps ready themselves for some fresh rite? After so much doom and gloom, I shouldn't mind a day of merrymaking. Aye, just a thought excites me. What would you see it's all about? Crunch, 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 crunch. What the? This isn't a... I must have mistaken this metal bit for a nut whilst out foraging for food in the forest. A spare snaffle misplaced by some sorry soul in the Tree Speak stables. I've been kind of just taking them and finishing them, these little side quests. I kind of wanted to finish up the area a little bit. I don't know how many. I've been trying not to take too many. Yeah. So I don't know how many you can have. But I'm going to take these couple and then I'm going to go finish them right away. It was their vague vicinity that I missed the majority of my mastable morsels. Well, I've already had a hefty helping of these here nuts, so I won't be walking for a while. Might I trouble you to do this Tree Speak stables in my steed? Prior to parting, pray speak. Listen well to his directions or you're liable to get lost. These little side quests are super easy though. They're like pretty quick talk to one or two other people. So they go really fast and you just get like golden experience. It's just driving me nuts seeing them all on here. A world-weary veteran of many adventures is looking for an experienced young soul to make a delivery on her behalf. Okay. Hey girl, you seem unoccupied. You know the bannock I trust to fancy taking a bag of plastic provisions over there for me? It's not too heavy, filled mostly with dried meats and other bland rations. It's a straightforward job that I do with a smile and a spring in my step, if I were 10 years younger. At last my tastes have matured, evolved, advanced to a higher level, you might say. But it's a perfect little task for someone fresh-faced like you. Worry not, you'll receive appropriate compensation upon delivery, which you may keep with my blessings. In the beginning, I kind of ignored the side quest and just did the main one and the specific class I am. But now that I kind of have a hang of where I'm going a little bit more, I've been doing more of the side ones just to clear them up. A big reason to level fast yet, but I haven't done any dungeons or anything yet. I haven't come across them, so I'm really not sure how all that works. But I know they have them. I just haven't come across it. Yes, yes, the dabbing, the dabbing. Oops, it's down here. I still really don't quite know my way 100% around, so I have to putz around a bunch. It's a pretty big world. A day of merrymaking, is that all you adventurers think about? I'm here to teach, my dear lady. From me, these younglings are here to learn the most sacred, meaningful, and uniquely uplifting dance. Now I realize full well what tradition may not hold much allure for the young, but I didn't think they would run away. Ha! This manner of disobedience is unprecedented. It's all the more surprising considering they obey the timbermaster without demur. What I wouldn't give to know his secrets, but I must wait here for my unruly charges. I wonder, though, might you ask the man how he tamed them? Another green adventurer come play with the saws? Apparently not. Speak your mind, child. So the younglings will not heed their dancing master? Am I to provide the solution? Sigh. Master seems able enough, but having no generosity towards herself, she has none for her charges. Give the younglings these on her behalf, and bid them return to their lesson. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a cuckaboo porter? Ah, do not tell me this is your first visit to the shop. I shall upgrade my register with your name so that you may access this location in the future. Not enough gil to pay. Your maps or doing the bloodthirsty beasts. Our birds will carry you quickly and safely to one of the many convenient destinations. For merely a small handful of coin, we only ask that you observe two simple rules. Firstly, should you dismount while en route, you will not be allowed to remount. He will continue on to his destination, leaving you to fend for yourself. Secondly, though each stop has a full list of accessible destinations, we will only authorize travel to those which you have visited at least once before. This is to ensure that on the off chance that one of our birds becomes disoriented and loses his way, you'll be able to guide him back on course. Rest assured, however, this has never happened once in our many years of service. Our birds are trained to travel specific courses and never deviate from them. They have also been bred for speed and will avoid outside threats to the best of their ability. In fact, we are so certain of their capacity to deliver you unharmed to your final destination that, Should you be attacked while riding, we will refund you your rental fee in full. Allow me to show you to your bird. Right this way, my lady. I don't need it right now. Yeah, they are awesome. I'm just not going anywhere, and I don't have that much gold, so... I thought this was where I needed to be. I am lost. Weird. Oh, up there? No. Oh, I'm getting tired. Yeah, it's a really big world and it's super wonky to navigate in the beginning. But it does seem to get a little bit easier. Greetings, ma'am. Might you be looking to secure the services of a retainer? What's this? A missive? You say, whatever could it be about? Let me see. Now, she wants to know about the available stock of potions in the markets. Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less the hiring of a courier. Why would she just not ask the question in person? Sigh. I sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Grenadians somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we mistrust outsiders, it is only because there are so many of them have brought chaos into the Twelveswood, and such sins as theirs is not soon forgotten. Yet I hope we might endeavor to be a little less cold. There we go. That one's done. Scoop with both hands, then look left, up, right, down, or is it up, down, left, right, right? I wish she would let me take some notes. Oh, why, this is made of maple. It's unmistakable. Ha! Would tell you that the grain almost flows like syrup. Someday I'll be a timber master like him. He wants me to go back to Mistress's class, doesn't he? He always tells us that if you can true a piece of wood, there is no excuse for not truing yourself. All right, I'm going. Get to class. But I don't want to be a dancer. Why can't we just play? I mean, I guess we could dance for fun, but I don't think Mistress knows how. She's so uptight. Does this mean there's more if I go back to class? I'm on my way. Go back to class. Let's go deliver this. An errand for that glutton of Lalafell. Aye. Past this gate and to the west you'll find Treespeak Stables. If my memory serves, that iron snaffle of yours looks like the kind they use in briddles. Godwine would be the fellow to ask of that, of course. He looks after them there. You see, it could well be that he is in need of that snaffle. I ran off because it's boring. All Mistress says is how we're doing it wrong. Hey, that's one of Master's toys. If this is supposed to be a bribe, then you've got yourself a deal, adventuring lady. Get back to class. Well, I don't know what sorcery you worked, but the younglings are all back. And I do believe we've reached an accommodation. 'Twould seem I was stricter than I imagined, and loosening up a bit has made a great difference. This dance is for the Feast of the Harvest, to give thanks, and the elementals, to the elementals. There must be no aggression in this dance, lest the matron be angry. It's very important. I do realize I haven't made the best first impression, having you fetch my students for me. To make it up to you, will you let me show you the dance? Think of it as a kind peace offering. Why, you're a born dancer, dear lady. And say so we, and so say we, and so say we. Comes a sailor from the sea to show the ladies how it's done, and so say we, and so say we. swings his axe, and says, "Remember, shiver, shiver me timbers." And so say we, and so say we. Oh, no, gods, no, mister. What have you done? You've brought a weapon to the sacred dance? The matron forgive us. We are surely doomed. Master, you scared her off. We were having fun. Timbermaster, wasn't that the sailor's song? How do you know it? Never mind how I know. More to the point. What could have been troubled? What could have troubled Mistress so? You did. You said you're supposed to be peaceful or the elementals will be upset. And you know how tight she gets. The course of relationships never does run smooth, child. You will all discover this in time. Harvest dance? Yeah, now watch this. Now I think I have that in my emotes. Woo! You have learned harvest dance. I think I should have it in my emotes now. I hope so. Anyways. Harvest dance. How do I get up? Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm done doing the harvest dance. What else do we have to do here? Those things are aggressive and scary. So let's try to not bother them. A delivery, eh? You're certain you weren't followed? Yes, this is what I requested. Strange, I was expecting someone with rather more experience. I usually balk at such outrageous payments prior to delivery. Honestly, I'm amazed you made it this far. These woods are teeming with animals and other nasties, ready to make a quick meal of the unprepared. I recommend your bravery and thank you for your trouble. Here, take the remainder of the fee. I should be very happy to employ you. Wait, did you see that? It looked like an animal. Quickly, go before you bring it. Ah, it's a green leaf. How cute. Oh, you know, I am actually really enjoying being a green leaf because it's really, like, innocent, and I'm totally fine with that. So... I think after about 2 hours, though, I am tired and probably going to go to bed. Let's see if we have any friends online. And I don't. So I guess we're just going to call it an evening. I will wear it with pride. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm actually really enjoying figuring things out and being new at the game. I'm totally fine with that. Sometimes... Yeah, I've heard that. Log out so I can get the... so I just have to, go back to... Yeah, after playing Endgame ESO for a bit, I'm actually really enjoying not having to stress and worry. I'm totally fine being a noob. I'll have to just figure out how to get over to this town so I can get some experience while I'm resting. Here's a good place. I could stop here. I'll get the extra experience. Oh yeah, I've entered Extinct Sanctuary. Okay guys, I am gonna log off for the night. We're, almost level 17. It's taken us a bit, but I'm enjoying the adventure. So you guys all have a good night, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye! Thank you for all your advice and tips. Bye, Emu. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. You too. Good night.